How do I... I'm really... Hey, whatever. I'm trying to figure out how to see comments on the screen. Can you guys hear me okay? Man, I should have tested this out a little bit more. I gotta figure out how to get the PlayStation over. Like, I gotta figure out how to make it so that I can see. View guide. There it is. I figured it out. Okay, cool. Whatever, are you still there? Can you, if you are, can you hear me? How do I sound? I'm using a, like a super old... Hey, Gamio! Long time no see, yeah, for sure. Can you guys hear me okay? Let me know. You sort of lost interest in game dev for a short while, but now you're back. Nice. You can hear me? Alright, cool. Thanks, guys. So, yeah, this stream, obviously I'm sitting on a couch, right? Is not a game dev stream. It is the, it's like the Robozarro launch stream, I guess. Gamio, I don't know if you know. I know whatever knows, but I finally was able to launch the game on consoles. It's on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch. It's on all three of the main ones. So I'm gonna play it. This is the PS4 version. Chibi Universe, Chibi, welcome. You said the washing machine was going nuts. What did you miss? Oh, thanks, Cameo. You didn't miss anything. You just missed me blabbing on about why I'm not in front of the computer doing game dev. I know you were Chibi Universe. You're Chubb, right? I forget. Chubb, is that you? I always got confused because I know we had like 2 Chibis for a while. Oh, Mega Chibi. Oh, you okay? So sorry, Chibi. So you are the Chibi. I see. Chibi, it was you, and then it was like RL Chibi. That's what it was. For some reason, I got confused, and I thought Chubb's name might have been Chibi on Twitch, but not in Discord. Mr. Lamb Nugget, yo, what up, guys? Chibi, thank you for being here. Nugget, all you guys, thanks for being here. Let's see. I'm just gonna get the show on the road, I guess. I'm gonna kind of skip through the dialogue though, just because if people want to play the game, I know like the storyline isn't like the craziest, most coolest thing on the planet or anything like that. I guess a lot of people aren't like really playing the game for the storyline, but still, I'm gonna skip through it and I'll just like let you guys know what's going on. For anybody who hasn't seen like the finished version of the game, basically we're about to get like a transmission here from it's either Fix or Chip saying like come to the shop to pick up the supplies, and like really there's some mysterious stuff going on, and this is kind of like the beginning of like a big mission that like Grams is basically sending everybody on. Anthony, welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Oh man, Anthony, what time is it by you? I know it's gotta be, it's either crazy late by you or really, really early. You love how they're sitting there together? Oh, and also, guys, if I miss some comments, it's just because like on the PS4, it just keeps scrolling. I don't really have the, as far as I know, I don't have the ability to like scroll back up through the chat to see what I missed. So if it seems like I missed something you guys said, just let me know. You could just, you know, I don't know, copy paste it. Let me know. It's 4 a.m. by you, dude. Yeah, you know, 4 a.m. is a really weird time where it's like it is. It's either super early or super late. Thanks for staying up or getting up early to be here. I'm gonna get the show on the road though. Yeah, let me know. I mean, yeah, guys, it's been forever since we've done this. So yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna skip the dialogue. Just I don't know. Whatever you said you were saying, this is great. You need to come back to streaming. Oh man, I know. If I streamed games, like if I because streaming game dev is really stressful, right? Chubb, what's up? Chubb, I got your okay. You are Chubb on Twitch. For some reason, Chibi Universe, who is Chibi, not to be confused with RL Chibi. For some reason, I thought Chibi Universe might have been you. I don't know why. Chubb, thanks for making it. Anyways, what I was gonna ask was like, if I streamed playing video games, like, is that something you guys would be in, or are you guys more interested in game dev? All right. Oh, you want to know something that I don't know if people have played around with or know about? Here's an Easter egg also. Oh yeah. Oh, for the record, guys, if I played the game all the way through on PS4, and I did not encounter any like bugs or crashes or anything like that. Because I'm on PS4, if the game crashes, I don't know if it automatically kicks me out of streaming. It might. And if it automatically kicks me out of streaming, I'll just, you know, like reset the system and I'll come back. So I will like for sure let you guys know like when I'm done. So yeah, I don't know if anybody's messed around with this, and it's not even like the biggest deal in the world, but I guess like while I'm talking about the game, I'll just point out some of like the little details that are in it. You can come over here right now and you can click on the door, and you get that little noise. You said you're expecting rashes? What does that mean? Anyways, you click on the door here, and if you click on it enough times, it's 3 I guess, Bowie will say something. And then when you come in here the second time, after you do the construction boss, if you do it 3 times again, Grams will be like, yeah, I know you want to go down there, but like come here and talk to me first. Bowie basically tells you like, that's not what we're trying to do. Go to the other door. You did that, Chubb? That's awesome. Wait, what is it? Somebody talking about rashes? Wait, was it? Were you guys talking about how I'm in color and not black and white for the first time ever? Alright. I'm gonna skip through all this, like I said. Robozarro Part 2, the other door. Yeah, and as you guys know, you can collect, if you open a trash can on consoles, that is an achievement, an achievement simply for opening a trash can. On the PC version, I don't think it is. I think it's a lot more hardcore on the PC version. I think you need to collect like 99 junk in order to get the achievement for it. Nuggets like you. I'm colorful. Alright, let's go in. I'm just gonna go straight to fix. Skip the dialogue, let him grab the bag. Whatever you said, dude. You played through the sewers and have never seen so many achievements in your life. That was awesome. Yeah. For some reason, on the console version of the game, when I was working with the with East Asia Soft, the publisher, on the achievements, they I don't want to say like they wanted to make the achievements easy, but they basically said that having an accessible like achievement structure in like a small indie game was a good idea because people like making like half-hour achievement videos, or you know, like people's time is precious. So for a game like mine, not everybody might want to spend like 4 to 5 or 6 hours or whatever like getting all the achievements, but most people will spend a half hour, you know, getting a platinum trophy or something like that. And so it was just like in the best interest of the game as a product. It was in the best interest of, I don't know, respecting people's time, I guess. Nugget, you said I've never seen anyone die so much in a game until you were playing Robozarro. We'll see. Ooh, sorry, I bumped the mic. We'll see if I can do this without dying. All right, so now Chief's out here. We'll talk to him. Skip it. Chief basically says, "You guys look suspicious," and Bowie says, "We're sewer maintenance bots," and Chief says, "All right." Then I will open the door to the sewers for you guys. Anyways, yeah, you guys, a lot of people in here from Discord also. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out. This is so cool. I could do speedruns. I played last night all the way through the game and I unlocked time trials mode. If you guys would prefer that I switch over to trying to speedrun levels, let me know. I'll try it. Alright, let's just get through this. There is also, for the record, there is a patch in work for the game. I think on all platforms. Whatever, well, I could show it off on stream. Here, I'll show you. Whatever sent me this message. Oh wait, it's not here. Whatever sent me a message this afternoon, which thank you, because I didn't notice this. I think when we read things, especially in our native language, we often like autocorrect. You know, like our brain will just like correct typos and stuff like that for us. Hey, Pot, welcome to the stream, dude. Thanks for stopping by. And so right now on this TV, it says bastards, bastards can blast through yellow doors, and of course it's supposed to be blasters. So that will be one of the things that gets fixed when we roll out the patch. I know that that some people when they first start playing the game, they have a little bit of trouble with the platforming, and people don't like how slidey the robot is. But I think like when you get used to it, you can just do these. Like I'm at the point. Obviously, I made the game, right? But like you can just kind of do the jumps pretty easy. I don't know if I could just like keep running and jumping across these. No. I don't even know if it's possible to keep running and jumping across these without hitting your head. You'd have to like really... No. Just rename the gun to Bastard, bug fixed. I know. Then it's a feature at that point, right? A day one patch? No day one patches. I guess patching on consoles is a pretty big deal compared to PC. When you patch on consoles, the game has to like go through like a whole process. Whereas like on Steam, I can just fix things on Steam, make a new build of the game, and just like upload it and like literally patch it in 5 minutes. But unfortunately, consoles aren't like that. There's more red tape. The robots you kill are the bastards. A lot of people have figured out when they play the game that if you shoot the base of the eyeballs, it takes way less damage to destroy them than shooting the top of the eyeballs. If you destroy the top of the eyeballs, there is a chance that they'll drop the little bits of junk though, which is kind of cool. I watched one person stream, and they didn't realize that on the trash bags, the little yellow things that highlight, you can press the interact button on those to get loot. I made so let's say you came in here and you destroyed the turret, and then you destroyed the box, and then you still wanted to get that loot that was up here. It's kind of a hard jump to do, but like technically if you build enough momentum, ooh, it's tricky, but like you can still get up here. It's just hard. Oh, you got a message block, Nugget? Sorry. I haven't been on my Twitch account, as you guys know, for a really long time, so I might still... Like, when I went back on Twitch last night to kind of get the channel ready for doing the stream, there were, like, so many new features and settings and all sorts of stuff that I had to tinker around with. So Twitch might have put the, like, reset like the filter on the chat settings. I'm not sure. I didn't really mess around with that stuff. One thing also, for people doing this part, I think some people figure this out like a little bit later on. Like a lot of people will do this thing where they sit back here and they just kind of try to shoot the spider spawner. However, like the idea here is that you pull those guys forward and then you can bypass them and then kind of just get at them right there. And then once you're here, you can just shoot the ropes and then just make them destroy themselves on that. Oh my gosh, Anthony, that's right. Anthony, do you still have mod abilities, huh? That's awesome, dude. Thank you. I'll let you guys choose here, because just for fun, why not? Do you guys want me to take the top path or the bottom path? The top path is the path with the spikes. The bottom path is the path with the acid pool. Whatever you said, the stream is putting my recent gameplay to shame. Okay, it seems like even overwhelmingly top. Alright, cool. I'll take the top path. You know what's so funny? I guess like here's like a little insider thing, right? Is the whole like choose top, choose bottom thing, I think this is the only place in the game that it even ever happens where like if you take one path, you can't do another path in the game. And because, as you guys know, like the sewers was the one of the first things I ever programmed in the game, and like from like a learning how to program perspective, I was just kind of like trying to figure out how to create multiple exits in a game room, and then like when the player goes into the next room, have them like have the game like know like which checkpoint, which spawn point they're supposed to go to, and so that's why it's in here. And I don't know why, but I just didn't put it anywhere else. Nugget, you said you wanted to draw, but you're just gonna get chips and watch the stream? Awesome. Thanks, Nugget. Ooh, let's get the health here. Alright, here, come down here, grab the hell. Hey, Zickman, welcome back. Thanks for stopping by, saying hi. You said Happy New Year, by the way. Seems good. Thanks, Zickman. Chibi, happy welcome. Happy welcome indeed. For this battle up ahead, I've got plenty of health. I have full health. We'll just get the rapid shot. We have 3 grenades. I don't need that. I buy the charge shot from time to time. At first, kind of like a lot of people, I thought that being able to buy the charge shot was pointless, but there are some areas in the game where having these can kind of help. Zickman, it has been a while. Zickman, how you been? Alright. So we'll use the spikes to take these guys out. He'll run into that, take some damage, throw a grenade at him. Spikes again, maybe. And there you go, that guy's dead. That's why I've told people online, like, I tried to make the game, like, hard but fair. Like, I've seen people struggle with this battle a little bit, too. But, like, a lot of the encounters in this game, I tried to do a thing where it's like, once you know how to do it, you can do some of this stuff in, like, 10 to 30 seconds. Zickman, 2 years it might have been, Nugget. Holy cow. Nugget, you said it was hard enough for you? Alright. This is just telling you about the flashlight. Ah, I always forget to grab this rapid shot. I was playing last night and I was like, I'm pretty sure I put a rapid shot down here, but... Man. Oh man, come on up, say hi. My wife just gave our dog a bath, so he's super fluffy, and he's like really happy. Yeah, that's Data. He's Data dog. Come on up. Oh, he's crazy right now. Oh man, Gina, you did a really good job drying him. Yeah. Did you use a hairdryer? Yeah, she dried them with like just like a regular people hairdryer. Alright, we're gonna grab the rope arm, turns the lights on, opens the door, and then alright. Frozen wife. Frozen wife interactive. I think on the console version, there's also an achievement for blowing open 5 sewer doors. Obviously, that's an achievement you can't miss. I forget how many yellow sewer doors there are in the game, but there's 5 to 7. I forget what the count was. It's a happy family in here, you're right. It's a small family. It's pretty happy. How's everyone's weekend been? What have you guys been up to today besides obviously hanging out in here? E-Tree Doll, thank you. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Hello. E-Tree, welcome to the Robozarro console launch stream. What am I doing again? A lot of people pass this too, and I get it. There's some items up here. They're not the biggest deal in the world. I think it's just acid. I probably should have put something more useful in there. I should have put like health in there. I don't know. All right, here's where you get the grab and blast. I feel like when you get the grab and blast here, like this is where the game like really becomes the game. The main hook is in place. Chub, you're hanging out with your girlfriend. Nice. Nugget, you said you've been doing normal stuff like you usually do. Nothing interesting. What up, chill weekend so far, Zickman? You said you're disappointed after 2 years the game's not on VR. Zickman, I have had people ask me about that. Nowhere public, but like a couple days ago in the middle of the week, I was doing a thing where I was talking to some kids about game dev for I guess he's my cousin-in-law who's like a teacher, and he teaches kids, and he's teaching kids how to program in Scratch. And so, you know, he said like, oh, can you come, you know, talk to the kids? So I did a Zoom meeting. Do we have mic? Are we good? Is the mic good or no? No. The mic is unwrecked? All right, cool. Yay! Hey, that was an easy fix too, right? I didn't have to go into like Windows settings or anything. How long was I out for? Anyways, all I was saying was that I've had people like seriously. One second. Can you guys, is there a, can you hear me? Is there a noise? Chai Tay, thank you. Okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me okay? We'll see how long it lasts. This is just some headset that I had from when I very first got my PS4. A minute ago he said it wasn't as bad as troubleshooting on PC. Yes. So if anybody said anything, I probably missed a few things. Chai, welcome to the stream. Thank you. You guys didn't really. All I was saying before was that somebody genuinely asked me about a VR version. Time to switch to Xbox? I wish I had an Xbox. Maybe I'm thinking about getting the new one. Alright. Spiders jump out of there. We don't know about that. Maybe when the Y box comes out. Did I buy DLC to stop the beep? That DLC was 99 cents to stop the beep. There was one time when I was playing this the other night, and I threw this brick at this guy, and it like the brick slid. Here, I'll center myself. Slid off of the side of him and downed him in one hit, but that doesn't. See, look at how much damage that did to him. Doesn't normally happen. But I guess it can happen because that was 2 hits. With the camera, it pretty much is the edge of the table to the stairs. You would be seen going up the stairs, but only for like the first 5 or 6 steps. Yeah, you can grab stuff with the grab and blast. All right, let's keep going. You can grab the spikes too. Ah, jeez. You can also, you can take this guy into the battle to do like a little bit of extra damage against the main guy in here. Nugget, you said if you tell us, we can all close our eyes and your wife can go upstairs. Whatever, you said this room took about 5 tries for you. All right, I'll see if I can do it in 1. I'll see if I can impress you. I agree that this part is tricky. This part, I nerfed it several times. It was way harder before. I forget what it was. If it was like 2 drill bots in here, or... Oh, man. The thing is, when he spawns these things, there's health here, too. There's health in the corner if you need it. There we go. I did get hit a few times, obviously, but... Whatever, you said you were already impressed. Thank you. Chibi, you said that battle was hard for you in the demo? Yeah. I guess, man... asking people to like take the time to get good at a game is hard, right? I guess it is a game that kind of takes practice. I was talking with one of my good friends actually is not a fan of the movement in this game. He hates how the robot slides around. And I was talking to him like he slides, but if you can counter the momentum, right? So you build momentum going forward, and it takes a little while to lose that momentum. But like when you're going forward, if you want to stop, instead of letting go of the joystick, you just hold it in the other direction. And like you can't stop on a dime like in Mario or Mega Man, but like if I run and I want to stop, so if I'm running and I stop right in front of the vending machine, so I slide a little bit into the vending machine. If I want to stop right before the vending machine, it's hard. You have to hold the other direction a little bit. I see somebody said at least 1 chapter was the only content. I couldn't see who said that though. Nugget, you said, are you ever going to make a multiplayer game? Could be cool because we could play together. Maybe. I don't know about online though. I don't know anything about netcode, so doing an online multiplayer game would be hard. Chibi, you said not sure how many demos I released before the pre-releases. I think 2. All right. Anyways, let me. Alright, I pretty much have everything I need for this battle. I've got. When you go into this battle, obviously have as much health as you can get. But buying the rapid shot here is probably the most important thing. It helps you out because you can just rapid shot all of the spikes off the ceiling. This is one of those battles that people struggle with. Oh, also a PSA for everybody. It has been brought to my attention by a couple of people that for some reason it doesn't happen on PS4. I don't know why, but on Xbox and Nintendo Switch, when you go to do this next boss battle after this room, if you try to see if I press down on the D-pad right now, pressing down on the D-pad, it highlights the objects in the room. In the boss battle room, if you press down on the D-pad, the game will crash. The game crashes because I forgot to initialize an object properly, and I have no idea why it's initialized properly on PS4 but not the other consoles. That's one of the things that's going to get patched / updated as well. So do not press down on the D-pad in the chunks battle or the game will crash on Xbox and PS4. And if you think that in the middle of the craziness of the game, if you think that you might accidentally press down on the D-pad, then in this room right here, quit out to main menu and just let it lags here a little bit. Whenever it does that, I always think it's the game is freezing. Just let it save, and then go back into your file. For whatever reason, that seems to prevent any likelihood of like the game maybe erasing your save data in the process of crashing. If that does happen to you, I apologize for the crash. Anyways, I'm gonna do this battle. Alright, here's how you do this fight. Let's see if I die. Actually, I might die. You never know. I always go up here, get on top of him, drop the spikes on him. Switch to the grab and blast after all those spikes are gone. Grab this. Just grab this stuff. Just grab it. Hit him with it. There you go. He's dead. I just got done telling somebody on Twitter. Somebody on Twitter let me know. I was thanking them for, you know, for checking out the game and getting all the. Hey, Bobby. Bobby, thank you so much for joining us. Bobby said, "Oh my God, how?" That's why, like I was telling you guys, like once you know what to do, you can do things super fast. But obviously, it takes a little bit of practice. And an interesting note: when the game was in beta, Nugget pointed out a bug to me that I didn't know about, where this battle could be over. I don't think it'll do it now, and you could still destroy these, right? And when that happened in the beta version of the game, Nugget pointed out to me that that Chunks' dialogue would still pop up, and so he wouldn't be in the room, but Chunks would come up on your transmission, and he'd be like, "Oh my God, you hit me with the," you know, whatever it is that he says, and so that bug got fixed thanks to Nugget. You said speedrunning Chunks. Bobby, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Also, you guys. Gina's like, Bobby from Apple? It's Bobby from Apple. Follow Bobby. Also, you guys. Bobby streamed Robozarro the other day, and I was able to watch him for, I guess the whole thing. And his stream was super fun. And Bobby, I really appreciate you streaming it. Bobby says, she says, "Hi, Gina." All right, just gonna skip all the dialogue as we've been doing. So that way, anybody who wants the game's story. Another thing is when the game was in beta, as some of you might remember, you would come up here, and I don't know what was wrong with the game, but like sometimes you would come up here, and the foreman wouldn't be here, and so I forget if it was like the foreman wasn't there, and therefore you couldn't progress, or if like you could walk up to the foreman and talk to him, but he was invisible. But there was something wrong with him. You said a few of your subscribers got the game as well? That's amazing, thank you. Alright, let's just skip this. I should make a spin-off game where it's just like the foreman sitting at his desk doing like really menial computer tasks. Here, you guys want to know one thing I regret from a game development standpoint? Here's one thing that I regret, right? From a game design standpoint, is so I give the player the mega charge here, right? And then you go up here and you'll use the mega charge to push that block. But I do think it's like a little bit silly that, all right, so you get the mega charge, the door opens, and then like I don't like give the player anything to like really do with it down here. Like you get the mega charge and then you have to get rid of it to go up here before you can use it again, and I'm just like, that's a little silly, but it is what it is. Let me catch up with chat a little bit. Well, I can't catch up. I can only see what's on there right now. Anthony, you said you think it was a depth issue. That's right. Okay, so it's like he was there, but the background of the trailer artwork was in front of him, right? GB, you said the desk job. Robozarro, the desk job. The Desk K edition. Anthony's referencing super early in the game's development when I had like prototype artwork in here. I had this room mapped out with like some like really basic rectangles and stuff, and I wrote desk, but when I wrote desk it just said it was like DES, and then there was like a really big space and then a K next to it because I hand wrote it in, you know, just like the pixel editor. Let's get rid of these things. Alright, we need one of these. That tutorial, the TV here just tells you to use the saw blades to chop these. There's bad guys in here. This guy, come on. Sometimes I take this brick up here too. I take the brick up and I'll use it... I think I use it against the turret. I use it against a lot of stuff in here. Anthony, are you linking an image of the desk K? I feel like what? Oh, the image. Yeah, I can't click on it here. This is like the first time in the game, from a gameplay perspective, where I kind of like invite players to realize, oh, I can't grab this. There has to be a way to get it. Maybe I should try my grab and blast. It's not like I don't give a tutorial for it or anything, but I'm gonna get some rapid shot ammo. When I get to the boss of this area, I'm gonna show you guys how to beat that boss, the boss of this area, also in like, I don't know, we can do it in 30 seconds, I think. You said in the next game I should name a character Desuke. Chibi, you said, this is beautiful, thanks for showing us. Bobby, you said, most of the fun is genuinely trying to figure these things out. Bobby, do you want me to not spoil? I'm glad to hear, though, that you do think it's fun. One of the things I showed off in my version of the trailer for this game, it's not something like you have to do here, but I always just think it's fun. I think, oh god, what the heck? Never mind. That didn't go according to plan. I was gonna show how, like, when you drop down here, if you just shoot the saw blades here, you can make the pylon fall on the little robots. And on the PC version, I think you get an achievement for doing that. But Chibi used the speedrun time. Beta testing Robozarro was a lot of fun. I hope you're gonna get the, oh, you hope you're gonna get to beta test the new game? I'm sure I'll open it up to you guys again. You guys helped me out so much. Not even just from like a bug standpoint, but I remember some of the feedback that you guys gave me was, for example, in the beta version of the game, if you died at a boss and you went into a boss battle, you had to repeat the boss dialogue every single time. And you guys told me, like, it would be nice to not have to read the boss dialogue every time I'm going to repeat a boss battle. So like certain things like that was like a quality of life improvement you guys told me about. The game is definitely better because of all of you. You know, also I think, I don't know if it doesn't do that much damage. If you mega charge the main little light gun blaster, yeah, you can push these things a little bit. But it's not nearly as much as if you do it with the big gun. Pick up that grenade. Oh, my health is actually getting pretty low. I really don't want to die in this game. I'm supposed to be showing how accessible it is. Let me catch up with chat. I missed, the last thing I can read on there is bug fixing wasn't, but I don't know what who said it or what it was. Nugget, you said it's always good to get feedback from other people. Nugget, you remember Desuke. Deathless Run. I can try it. You can do this. I've got 39 of the junk right now, so if I can get to a vending machine, I should be able to... As long as I don't, like, instant die on the blades or something like that, I could maybe do a Deathless Run. Here, I'm gonna switch here. See, here's one of the things. Like, if you're low on health, remember how I've said that the charge shot, the little lightning symbol, like, it's good for certain things. Like, if you were, let's say you wanted to get past this part without dying for whatever reason, maybe you're on time trials mode or something, I think the charge shot is really good for taking things out in like one hit. When you don't have enough health to, like, you know, shoot 2 or 5 bullets at something and you just need to take it out. There you go. It's just, it makes moments like that a little bit easier, even if it's just a little bit. I like it. Alright, let's get some health. Alright. Oh, you know what's funny? Is on the PS4, because I just have like the PS4 version of chat, I just see the words Robo Spider, Robo Spider, Robo Spider. Bobby, did you sub? Bobby, this is like the first time I've streamed in 2 years. I request that you request a refund. But for real, Bobby, I know, like, you know, we're all going through like COVID. I don't know how tight money is for everybody. You should totally give your money for you should save your money for like a streamer who streams regularly. I don't know yet how regularly I'm going to do this. I appreciate it though. You said you wanted the emote? All right, fair enough. I guess you did like get a product. Oh, okay. If we're gonna do the deathless run, I gotta actually do these jumps right. I've seen a lot of people need to. I might actually need to grab on up here. I always try to use the these things to build momentum. Also, shout out to you guys where, you know how, like, I'll often credit myself as, you know, like, I made most of this game by myself, but like some of you guys definitely, Anthony's one of the hugest people who helped me out with like a lot of technical code and stuff like that, and I know that one of the things that Anthony helped me figure out was how to get the momentum on these conveyor belts right. That was really hard to figure out. Let's see if I can do these jumps. Oh, that's how it's done. You said I died here. You know what I should have done for Robozarro? You guys remember how when when Dark Souls first came out? When Dark Souls first came out, they did the whole big prepare to die campaign, and people, like you said, like 20 plus times, people really got into Dark Souls prepare to die campaign. I wonder if we would have done that for Robozarro, if I would have had as much marketing success, or if people just would have been like, F this game. Alright, here's a place where I always use, you can use I guess I'll use the rapid shot. You can, so like up here after you pull the handle, all these guys come flooding in the screen. You can grab them and throw them, which is totally like a good tactic. But I give the rapid shot ammo there for obvious reasons, just because it's really fun to just pelt these guys with 99 little bullets, so let's just do it. Anthony, you said the hardest part was influencing the stacked objects on the conveyor belt. What? Oh, you said I did the music in this game? Oh, you dig. I was gonna say that was Nicole, but if you want credit for it, we can pretend like you. No. You said you were not trying to get credit on the game. Nugget, you said you got confused for a sec when I said, oh yeah, you. Oh, this guy hunts you down. He's a pain in the ass. Ah, jeez. Huh. I don't know why that one little guy just blew up on the other little guy. Can they jump up here? They can. Having these guys be able to navigate the environment was a big pain in the butt too. There's basically like little invisible objects on the corners of the steps that, like, when they get into proximity of them, they know that they can execute like a jump physics. Here's the part, I don't know if anybody's actually done this. It's not, again, I gave the player acid. I should have given them health, where it's like if you grab one of those saw blades, you can come back here and get the stuff that's down here. I guess the acid is good for, what, grenades? I forget. Alright. If you were speedrunning the game, you wouldn't even bother with those enemies. The thing I always hate down here is that these saw blades get in the way, so it's like you can't grab the grenade until you clear the saw blades, and the saw blades usually get stuck somewhere around here. Yeah, my god. Alright, we're trying to do the deathless run, so I'm for sure gonna get some more health. I don't know how far I'm gonna go. We'll see. I'll probably go through the construction area and then maybe leave it at that. And then I'll speedrun levels if you guys want me to try. No damage run. This guy, there's a couple of different ways to fight him. Using these things against him, just there. Wow, that went really well. That doesn't even go that well for me usually. That was particularly good. Chibi said, "Holy crap, he has a flamethrower." Yeah, that guy can be a little bit of a pain in the ass. When you hit him, he always spawns one of the flying ones, and you got to worry about the flying ones. This is just like a little extra area back here. I remember when I was making the game too, there were a couple of people who gave me feedback that they thought it was like really weird that the grappling hook would go up infinitely. And I thought about not doing it, but then I was like, if the grappling hook doesn't go up infinitely, I can't do like really weird things like this. I don't know, for some reason it's just, to me it feels good to zoom to the top of an area, even if you don't know what's up there. I tried to make it so that for the most part people can trust that like I'm not gonna, you know, screw them. I guess when you do come up here there's the saw guy, but I try to be kind of fair about not putting enemies in places where people can't see what's up ahead though. I think these things also, if you destroy the bases, there's a chance that the screws will drop out of it, but I don't think the screws drop from the little eyeball part. Yeah, we're gonna get something from there. It's not every... It's like a percentage chance of it happening. It's not every time. Speedrun.com, Robozarro. Is that... How does speedrun.com work? Do we have to, like... do we have to submit the game, or... Chibi, you said the infinite grappling hook is a cool part of the game? Thanks. Damn. Those guys, once you take their saw blade, they kind of go into like rage mode and they dart at you. You were thinking about making a Wikipedia page for it? Oh, that's awesome. Let me know if you do decide to do it. Let me know if you need any I don't know, any information from me. Oh, this part's hard. I usually just run through here because these things are a pain in the ass. One of my favorite parts of the level is just... Oh man, this thing got stuck going the other way. I don't know if we can undo this. Oh, there we go. It doesn't matter. You don't need this to go to the right to do anything, but you do need it to get that health. Nugget, you said can you? Yeah, if you want. I don't have any plans to make the Wikipedia now. I guess maybe it would feel a little bit narcissistic if I build my own Wikipedia page. Do people do that? Whatever you said, you run it yourself, post it to YouTube. Then if you click the games button on top and look at the top right, you should see a button for it. Okay, interesting. Good to know. Oh man. Damn. Taking some hits. And I think... You know, one of the hardest parts of this game probably for me was putting in details that I don't know if like people will ever notice, like when you throw these things in here, you know, it's like the little chunks splatter everywhere. It's just, for some reason I felt compelled to do stuff like that, even, I don't know. Every time I programmed something like that into the game, I told myself it wasn't feature creep, that it was fine. TV, you said you didn't know if people make their own Wikipedia page, but you tried making one your own self when you were like 12. It was a mess, though. Interesting. It even asks you if you're making it about yourself. It's funny. Do they prefer you make it about yourself? Also, I guess what I'm pointing out here is I don't know if anybody's tried breaking the door here, but you can. And then when you break it, you get some loot. You get access to the vending machine. If I don't do a deathless run, the death of me is either going to be the saw blades or the smashers. I feel like that's what's going to do it. It's going to be the one-hit kill. All right, let's see if we can keep this deathless. Oh no! Sometimes that'll screw me over. Damn. Woo, that was close. Closer than I would have preferred. Yeah. Health saw blades. For some reason I always love coming up here because there's a cool thing you can do at the end of this area where there's a barrel, and sometimes if you grab the barrel and you throw it at the little turret that's up on the ceiling, the barrel won't blow up right away, so it'll hit the turret and it'll destroy it, and the turret will kind of just angle back down and it'll blow up whatever on the ground down there. It doesn't happen every time, but here, this part, sometimes I didn't even do it. Well, that didn't go according to plan. Oh my god. It's like getting wrecked in your own game. Chibi, you said good job. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna Anthony, you said BRB. Chibi, you said welcomes. Yes. I'm gonna botch your name, but it's I'm just gonna say Kaun. Kaun? Gina, how would you say that? Kaun? I'm gonna say Kaun. Let me know how to pronounce your name. Kaun, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for joining the stream. Hello. Yes, Bobby, thank you. It'd be easier if I could just type it. I'm horrible with pronunciation usually. And we're doing the deathless run, so I'm gonna grab health. Man. And when you flip that lever, the lever opens the door, but one of the other things that the lever does is it reverses the whatchamacallit, the little track there. So now you can just kind of zoom through to the right. Oh wait, does it reverse it? I think it reverses it. I forget. Yeah, because before you have to jump through that because of the momentum going in the other direction. Chibi, you said hype? Oh, this part's gonna be tricky. Alright, because look at this. We got the smasher, we got the blades there. And there's no way around it. Alright, let's just... How do we... Okay, so I can... Oh god. Okay. This area up here is just like a little... I don't know if you call it a secret area, but there's an enemy at the end of it. There we go. And then here also, if you pull the lever will reverse the little thingy here, so that way you can get out of here really easy. Zira, it's either Zyra or Zira. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Man, there's a lot of people in here. You guys are, as I've said before in many other streams, you guys are blowing my mind, but you are. It's so cool. I haven't streamed in 2 years ish or something like that. And you guys are giving me this kind of support on coming back. This is crazy. All right, here's something I got to admit about this part. When I designed this part, I wanted it to be way more of a puzzle. I guess it is kind of right now, where you would have to pull the lever in order to change the timing of the barrels. I guess this one somehow got locked into a thing where you do have to pull the lever. Sometimes I'll do this part, and even if you just flip the lever once, the barrels will kind of like come through and they'll end up on the pressure plates. And I'm like, well, it's not much of a puzzle if all you're doing is... there, it did do it on its own. It took a little while though. I guess if you were speed running this part and you got like really good at controlling the direction of the conveyor belts because you needed to get through this part fast, maybe it's the speed running thing. I don't know. People who, if anybody ever speed runs the game, they'll let me know. I got a ton of grenades, which we're gonna save for the boss. Anthony, you said, did he die? No. No, you said it's cool to have a game with the developer. It's still undefeated. Yeah. This area here. You know what I learned early on from this game is that people try to cheese things, as I like to say from time to time. And so like people would do things where they try to like grapple up here, and then they just try to like come down here. So I had to cut the cable on these things. This part's hard. Actually, this could be the end of the deathless run. We'll see. Alright, another good way to take these guys out, if you can't grab the barrels to take them out, if you do the Mega Charge version of the Grab and Blast and shoot them in the back of the tank, that'll do pretty big damage to them. But I'm going to un-Mega Charge this, grab, there we go, and we'll, oh god. Nah, we're okay, we got that, that was not that bad. Let's grab one of these so I can chuck it at these little guys down there. Yeah, Chibi, you said big exploit otherwise. Yeah, it was, I'm trying to think of the first place that I saw somebody doing it. I don't know if it was here. Oh, you know where it was? In the sewers, in like that room that's like right before the boss battle, where you drop down and you fight that drill bot with the spiders that pop up out under the ground. People would latch on up there and then hang from the ceiling and just shoot that drill bot. That's how people were taking that guy out. So I had to realize that I had to cut the cable on him. Alright. We are almost through this area, which is crazy. Oh, this part could be tricky. We'll see. Okay, so the thing with this area that makes it hard is you cannot latch onto the areas that have the oil. You literally latch on right here, but not there. Alright, let's see if I can do this in one try. my heart's racing a little bit. Now I have the pressure of a deathless run. That's ridiculous. Alright, let's see. GB, you said sorry. Okay. I think I can do it. Ain't nothing but a thing! Ooh. On PC, this part's a little bit easier because you can look up with the mouse a little bit to see that there's oil up here, I think. But on console, if you hold the right joystick, you can... let me get rid of this guy real quick. Huh. On console, if you hold like left for, well, I guess we're against the wall there. If the camera can shift on console, and you hold like right on the joystick, the camera will shift over a little bit after a while if you kind of need to peek around a little bit. However, on console, the camera does not shift up because I noticed that when on console, if you were aiming up to try to hit stuff and the camera was aiming up, it would pull the little robot guy or Ramatron like out of the camera's view, and it just didn't make any sense. It made the game look really bad, so I took it out. Carbon Tiger, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Some of these people got the Bobby hearts in there. That's awesome. Bobby, you bringing people into the stream? If so, thank you. I don't think there's a... Do I die down here? No. Okay. So a fun little tidbit about this, right? When you fall down here, obviously this big old thing blocks the passage, so you have to come up here and hit the lever. So you hit the lever, and that thing gets chopped up. However, now the conveyor belt is going backwards, and since the conveyor belt is going backwards, it makes this part a really big pain in the butt to go through. However, if you flip the lever again, it'll send the conveyor belt in the other direction, and then it gives you a lot more forward. Obviously, you can get through those things a lot easier because you're not fighting against the track. However, at the very end of this track, I believe there's saw blades, so you got to make sure you jump at the very end of it. Right? Yeah, okay. I'm like, am I a liar? Also here, to get that stuff, always remember you can grab things. You don't have to jump over there and try to get the thing out of here. You just do that. So thank you, glad to be here. Awesome. Bobby, you're hosting me. That's awesome. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Oh man, you guys remind me. I gotta like try to get back into Twitch or something like that because this is really cool. This is really fun being able to hang out. Actually, there were a couple of people in Discord, or whatever was one of them. It's like, and I think Nugget, I think Chubb too. You guys were like, "Are you gonna stream?" And I was like, "I don't know." And then I thought about it, and I was like, "Well, I'm not doing game dev. The game dev streams are a little bit more stressful for me, as you guys know. It's one thing to like play a game in front of people, but when you're like programming and trying to do art and you're like trying to figure stuff out, man, and especially when things aren't going well and you're live on stream, it's a little bit stressful. But this is way more chill. And we're doing the deathless run, so I'm gonna grab health. I guess I'll go down here. It's scary that I gotta try to do this again. We'll be okay. Alright, cool, we got through there. Whatever, you said you'd host you? Because you stream more often. My one stream every 2 years is more often than you, huh? Chubb, you said programming while streaming is hard because of train of thought. Yeah, that too. You said pixel art is nice for streaming? If you're good at it. I don't consider myself to be good at it, I guess. Not trying to beat myself up or anything, I just, you know. There are some amazing pixel artists out there, and I agree that those people are very fun to watch draw. It can even be relaxing, right? Alright, I gotta try to just... Man, that guy was hauling ass for me. Alright. Alright, I think I can drop here and not die. Whew! Alright, this part's tricky, right? This is... So we drop down here. If you drop down against these things, you'll always be on the ledge. However, the thing that could end the deathless run here is if I get hit by one of the barrels, they... Oh god. No! It happened! Shame! Chibi, this is all your fault. You said you scared me. Have mercy on me. Yeah, anyways. Oh, man. Alright. We're gonna go for the short. We're gonna go for the short ride through here. I was gonna say if I grab the barrels, if I miss, no, you know what? We're not gonna go through that way. So this part is hard. I forgot that I put this here and made it hard to get through so that people would try to go up. I almost don't even want to acknowledge that I just lost the deathless run. The deathless run is no more. Now the best I can do is like a 2-death run. You said you were on a different Chrome tab and I yelled. I scared you. Sorry. Did it crackle? Did the mic peak or no? Well, you know what though? Now I can relax a little bit and not worry about the deathless run. Yeah, if only I could have done that the first time. Damn it. Oh well. We tried. This part's kind of a pain in the ass. There's a slime up here. There's slime. It's oil. Oh my god. Man, this part is just destroying me. Alright, let's get some health, even though the deathless run doesn't matter anymore. Now it's time for the deathful run. I think this next area, Zone 10 in here, is probably my favorite of all these zones. Yeah, I really like this area because I tried to, I don't know, create like a, I wouldn't call it like an obstacle course, but it's like the most puzzly-ish of the area, of the areas. And my favorite thing to do here is once, when you pull that lever, it makes this thing hit the, whatever, hit the pressure plate, that's the word, and the door opens, and then just grabbing the brick there and just throwing it at everything, I always think is really fun. Just crushing everything in one hit. This is a boss battle. I think I have enough health. Seriously, if we were going for the deathless run still, I'd buy health, but now I'm just kind of like, eh. I ruined it, so. Alright, we gotta get rid of these things, though. Oh my god, my aim. Alright, there we go. Let's grab this, switch there. Alright, I'm just gonna finish this guy off with this. Oh my god, am I gonna die here? No, I don't want to die! Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. Oh, it was close. Oh yeah, okay, little secret thingy here, right? This is kind of this is an area in the game where I lock people out of stuff, right? So you get the battery for destroying the, ooh, 14 health, man. You get the battery for destroying the torch bot. So pick up the battery, and you got 2 doors to go into. This one is your exit door, right? But if you come over here and you use it on this door instead, you can actually get some health back. And then if you destroy this thing, you get the other battery that you need to go through the other door. So it's like an area that you can miss. I guess it's sort of just like a trial and error type of thing. I don't really ever say, hey, you're gonna miss a thing if you go this other direction, but eh. You said now it's time to get stacked and wreck bosses. Whatever, you said what caused the 1 point health reduction? I didn't see the 1 health point reduction. Was it during that battle that I just did against the flame bot? It could have, you know what it could have been? If was it the flames? I forget if the flames are like a damage over time thing or if it's like a set amount of damage. I forget how the flames work. It's been so long. Come down here, get the goodies. We're almost at the boss. I'm gonna do I'm gonna try to do like the 30-second version of this boss battle. See if I can do it. Okay. Oh, I gotta hit the lever. The lever. Oh, the lever's hidden. Well, it's not hidden on purpose. I guess the block just covered it up. Oh, man. 30 seconds? Somebody should try to time it. Okay, but if anybody's going to time it, not 30 seconds on... So there's a part of the boss where, like, you're running from the saw blades. Not 30 seconds on that part. That part is whatever. Like, when the boss stops and, like, the big smashers are coming down, 30 seconds for that part. And I'm just going to get to the point on it. If you use grenades on the orbs, so like the boss has like orbs, it's like 6 of them, right? Two for each arm and then 2 in the middle. You shoot the orbs with like bullets and it does like 1 damage. I forget how much HP they have, like 15 or something like that. However, you can grenade those orbs and just destroy them in 1 hit. And sometimes when the arms are up, the orbs are really close to each other, and if you grenade an orb, it'll take out like 2 at a time. Another tip for this area, before going into this boss, buy grenades, and maybe rapid shot ammo if you want, but like grenades are your primary thing on this one. Don't buy any health, because the boss will 1-hit kill you either from the saw blades or from the smasher things coming down on you. So if you're buying health and you die, you're just gonna get reset to, I don't know, I was going to say like 50 health if you're below it, or, you know, it just doesn't make sense to buy health before a boss that you're going to get potentially 1-shot from anyways. You got your stopwatch ready? Awesome. Alright, I'll let you know when to start the timer, or you can start it when you think you should. Obviously I'm skipping all the dialogue here. Chief basically accuses you of killing the foreman, but he's just kind of being a jerk. He accuses you of killing the foreman and kind of uses it as an excuse to try to get rid of you. But alright, here we go. Alright. So don't time here. This is just this is whatever. Whatever, not to be confused with whatever. Alright. This part just, I don't know. I just run through it. Actually, maybe we'll use the I always debate, we'll use the grab and blast. Grab and blast isn't good for the stand-up barrels, but for the next area with the little guys, you can just grab them and get them out of your way. Just grab the barrels, that way. Don't worry about shooting these guys if you can help it. Alright, here is the final area. When he when he sets up, oh, I wonder if I could toss a grenade up there now. I guess you can start the timer. Maybe start the timer as soon as I come out of this menu, because I'm gonna try to toss a grenade up top and see if I can get one of these things destroyed early. All right. So. Obviously, when I'm talking compared to when you see it is like a little bit... So if I say 3, 2, 1, go here, I don't know if it really syncs up for you or not. I guess it does. I'll just do it anyway. So like 3, 2, 1... Alright. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Alright. Start it over! The 2.2 seconds, perfect, right? Can we get a grenade up there? Oh... For some reason, I thought maybe you could get a grenade up there. Hang on 1 second. I'm gonna try to get a grenade up there. Maybe I gotta build more momentum. Let's see if we can. Yeah. All right. Oh. All right, we did that. All right, we gotta let this thing come down. Throw a grenade. Throw a grenade. Let's get this thing to come down. There we go. There it is. It's done. You said you died so many times on that boss? Well, I died 2 or 3. That had to have been... Yeah! 17 seconds. That's not bad, right? So here's the thing, though, right? On, of course, though, on time trials mode, so when you do time trials mode, it starts you right here. And because it's time trials mode, you don't have any grenades or anything like that, so... When you do time trials mode, unfortunately, you have to use bullets to destroy those things. I think on time trials mode, then the fastest way to destroy them is probably to charge up to do the mega charged version of your grab and blast bullets, I think they do the most damage. Chubb, you at 18? Okay, so either way though, we definitely did it within 30 seconds, right? This is another one of those parts when I was playing last night on PS4, I was like, did the game freeze? But some of these areas just take a little bit longer to load on consoles than they do on PC, which I'm still kind of getting used to. I'm just coming over, so you can go into Grandma's house right now. But I wanted to point out that on PC, if you're trying to get all the achievements, if you come back into Fix and Chips' shop, if you buy something from this vending machine, you get an achievement. It's not in the console version, but it is kind of one of those missable achievements on PC where you'd have to load up a save file that was like close to here and come in here and do it again. So if anybody plans on getting achievements on PC, that's a thing. You said blast from the past. I wonder if I'm being noisy in here. I wonder if the neighbors can hear me. I feel like I'm smelling my neighbor's pot smoke, and I wonder if he's smoking to try to retaliate against me being loud. The guy's kind of a jerk. Oh well. It annoys the crap out of me. Alright, here we go. I digress. Alright, we'll go into the lab. I'll try... maybe I should be a little bit more quiet. We've got, like, really thin walls here. It sucks. The walls are thin, so we hear each other. The walls are weird, and we can smell each other's cooking and habits. So yeah, so here if you click 3 times on the door, Graham says it's locked. You said the ladybot with the curlers. It's the whole mood right there, huh? Alright, Grams will unlock the door. Again, plot stuff in this conversation. I won't spoil it. So I guess I can keep going into the lab here. I'll let you guys decide. I'm still gonna stream for like another, I don't know, 40 minutes or so, I think. Yeah, for sure, 40 minutes. I said it would be a 2-hour stream. Do you guys want me to like keep going left to right through the storyline areas and just we'll go into the lab next and I'll do it, or do you guys want me to try to do some time trial stuff, or yeah, what do you guys want? No, sorry, Nugget, you said Matt. Didn't you want to remove the hotbot? Oh, remove the hotbot. I don't know if I wanted to remove it. At first, I wasn't sure if hotbot was gonna make it so that the game ended up with like the game has like an E for everyone or whatever, like the super low everyone rating, Peggy rating is, and I wasn't sure if having like the hotbot thing in the streets and the tavern was gonna be like, because in the tavern you can't go in there, but you can see like the bartender in the background. He slides a drink over to the robot, raises his arm, drinks it, passes it back, and they just kind of loop that animation. And I wasn't sure if in the rating for the game, if for here it was gonna be like mild alcohol references, and then you know, for like the hotbot with the bot up in the window, if it was gonna be like mild suggestive themes, and if those things were going to get me like a higher rating or something. I don't know. So yeah, I thought about taking it out, but I left it in. It's fine. At first, when I was making the game, I was kind of planning to go in like a little bit more of a like a raunchy direction with it, but then the more I started making the game and it kind of became its own thing, I realized that I wasn't really you know, like interested in being edgy with it or anything like that. I just wanted to create the world that I wanted to create. Chubb, you said another idea for a game jab level is the hotbot bouncer. It's just a game where you sit out there. Maybe you can cross and uncross your arms, and people will try to sneak into hotbot, and you gotta kind of like move in front of the door and just like say bouncery things to them. Nugget, you said they're just drinking juice. You said the double. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about this guy. Yeah, the guy out front with the 2 drinks. Here's a little Easter egg too. I don't think he says it here. I think he only says it the first time you talk to him in the very beginning of the game, and you get an achievement for it on PC. He'll say, Dachshund, what's that? So you click on him, and he basically just says, Dachshund, what's that? And then you get an achievement on PC because his outfit and his hat and everything is it's a reference to the movie Jurassic Park. I don't know if you guys have seen Jurassic Park, but there's a scene where the one character, Dachshund, goes to meet Dennis Nedry's character on like this like little island outside of Jurassic Park itself, and he's totally dressed in the Hawaiian shirt, and I don't know if he has a hat on or not, but it was just like the shirt was like the idea, so it's totally a Jurassic Park Easter egg in there. And he goes like, Dachshund, who's Dachshund? And then like Nedry's character's kind of like looking around, and he goes, see, nobody cares. So the name of the achievement on PC is Nobody Cares. And Chubby said yes. He said, I know this reference. Yeah, you said it definitely reminds you of the Martini guy. Yeah, he's totally a Martini guy. All right. Oh wait, so you guys were Bobby? You said yes. So do you guys want me to do some time trials runs just for the heck of it, or do you want me to just like keep going left to right through the game? I'll wait a little bit to see what your vote is. Let's just say just to make it easy for everyone to type out, let's just do TT for time trials, or I don't know, LR for left or right, or whatever you guys want to type. We don't need to like type out long sentences about it. And Chubb, you said you're curious about time trials? Zero, Zyra, you said left, right. All right. Anthony says LR. Chubb, so far you're outnumbered here. Okay. Chubb, you're outmatched. Nugget, you said also you remember when you made the unintentional Easter egg by... Oh yeah, you said naming the robots K9, which is also the name of the robot dog in Doctor Who. Yeah, that's right. And you know what's funny about the robot dogs that are only in the beginning of the game? Well, those dogs, at one point, instead of the processing plant the garden level in the end of the game, that used to be a police station, and those robot dogs had actual AI and stuff like that, and they'd run around and they'd jump around. And I wanted the robot dogs to be an Easter egg also, so I wrote like you said, Nugget, I wrote like K9 on them. But in my mind, the Easter egg was supposed to be, you guys know Scruff McGruff, the crime-fighting dog. It's like a cartoon dog, at least in the States, and like his slogan is "Take a bite out of crime." And then in my mind, Scruff McGruff was saying like "Great," instead of "Take a bite out of crime." And then I realized that the character that says "Great" is Tony the Tiger from the Kellogg's cereal. So sometimes when my brain was like so messed up when I was trying to do Easter eggs and stuff. But you said, did the clock on the wall change time? Oh man, no, the clock doesn't change time. Totally shit. But you know why, Chubb? The clock is broken. The clock doesn't work. That's why it doesn't change time. Of course, that's the answer. All right, so we're in the lab. Anybody who... Okay, so note for you guys. Ah, man. The lasers in the lab currently are causing a really bad performance issue on Nintendo Switch. I've reached out to the publisher, and we have a fix in the works, which will hopefully get us better performance on Nintendo Switch. This area on Nintendo Switch kind of breaks my heart because the frame rate really goes downhill. And it doesn't do it on any of the other platforms. And it's totally on me. I should have optimized the laser code a lot more, like keeping Switch in mind. But I'm like not that good of a developer or a programmer, so like I didn't do it. However, I have since done it and contacted the publisher about it, and I'm working with East Asia Soft to get a fix in that hopefully improves performance on Switch. Another thing we had to do for consoles here is on PC. The lasers have like this cool kind of like transparent effect where they'll start out kind of like dark red and then they sort of like fade out. But it was one of those graphical effects where like on consoles we just weren't able to pull it off without tanking the frame rate, and for technical coding reasons. So I had to like completely redo the lasers for consoles. So I think they look okay. But the only area where I don't like how they look is on the flying robots with the lasers coming out. The lasers sort of just like stop and get cut off, which, as you guys know, that's not how lasers work. But like on PC, the lasers look like they're fading out, like their power is dwindling. So, you know, sometimes there's just certain things you gotta do when you make games on different platforms, and unfortunately that was one of them. That was a corner I had to cut. Sorry, the last thing in chat that I'm seeing is Chubb, you said, what did you use to draw the lasers? It's code in the game's draw event that is like literally drawing the lasers down pixel by pixel. So I think the problem with the lasers is that because the lasers are actually like running a calculation from the top of the laser to the floor, and I think the lasers are like real CPU intensive, and I think that the Switch's CPU isn't able to handle like all the calculations for all these lasers. So it's like I gotta figure out a way to like even optimize it even more, because like all of these have to be here. All of these have to be here so that like you can't just run through. They need to destroy the player. Did you build this in Unity? Hey, Deathly, welcome to the stream as well. I built it in a Game Maker Studio 2. Oh, Carmen, you said Tony the Tiger? Yeah. Tony the Tiger, right? He says, it's great. This stream is not sponsored. Is Carvin Tony is it a meme of sorts? We gotta wait for this guy to... There we go. This part of the game is like way more chill than the construction area. I'll probably get through it pretty fast. There's a little thing that comes out right here, which will... There we go. The song in this level that Nicole wrote is like one of my favorite music tracks in the whole game. Just something about it that I really like. Okay, so remember when I was saying that like sometimes the charge shot seems like it's like a little bit pointless, the little lightning bolt symbol? These guys I use the charge shot on all the time. To just kind of take them out in one hit so they don't get you. Oh. These guys also, if you just destroy them, the little roly bots, if you just destroy them, they make the green smoke, and the green smoke will damage you. However, if you grab the vial from their hands and you throw the vial, it turns into blue smoke, and you can walk through the blue smoke, and the blue smoke will destroy them. That's kind of like the concept with those guys. Oh, I got hit by that. That sucks. If you just jump up here, the little vine will come out and it'll destroy the robot guy. There's an achievement for that one on PC too. All right. Let's see here. There we go. Like I said, yay! It's like one of those parts of the game where the charge shot is actually useful. This part's hard because the grass really slows you down. And I think these guys infinitely spawn until you get past them. So I think they just keep coming. Also here in the lab parts, the puzzles are a little bit different. You can put the batteries back in these things, so you got to remember to take them out. Like you have to grab the battery out of this thing up here, and then put the battery up here. So it's like you only get one battery in these areas, and you have to use the batteries for multiple things. We're good on health. We're good on grenades. I'm just gonna go. I guess I don't need anything right now. You said, wow, this is some amazing work. Thank you. Thank you so much. You guys are too kind. This boss is a little bit tricky at first. You gotta... I usually try to leave this guy alone because he'll just keep respawning. But if you can grab the vials from the scientists and you can kind of crack them on the ground next to him, he'll take a lot of damage over time. that's the easiest way to take them out. Is to either grab the vials from these guys, damn, or grab his. Oh, I'm gonna get wrecked in here. Oh my god! All right, we're just gonna do the last bit of damage to him. There we go. Whew! 10 health. Carbon, you said we'll have fun. You gotta get some chores done. Nice meeting you. Yeah, thank you for stopping by, chatting it up, and hanging out. Thank you so much for... Yeah, I'll see you around. Alright, here's where you get the shield. One of the cool things about Time Trials mode, too, I'm not sure if you guys know, is in Time Trials mode, because you unlock it after you beat the game, all of the weapons and gadgets that you get through the game, you can do in Time Trials mode. So, like, even though in the storyline you don't get the shield until right now, in Time Trials mode, you'll have the shield even in the sewers. So, like, when you go back through, you know, the sewers or the construction areas, some of those parts of the game that were, you know, like a little bit hard for some people at first, you can totally do it with a shield on. You can do it with the other weapon you get. So it kind of, you have a jetpack later on, so it makes Time Trials mode different than the first playthrough of the game from like a tools and resources standpoint. This thing's always hard to get up on. Alright. If that vine hits these guys, it'll take them out too. Alright, let's try to get through this. Alright, you gotta put the shield on in here to get past this laser. I mean, you can go through the lasers, but ooh, that stunk. If the vines hit you with your shield on, they will take out the shield in one hit. Gotta put the shield back on. And the shield will chews through your health really fast too. Oh, this battle's kind of hard. Oh man, 20 health. We'll see if I can even do this. Oh my god. Oh man, I just got wrecked. One thing you can do in here sometimes, if you can make it happen, is so the vine comes down, right? And if you can bait, yeah, here we go. Yeah, I did it. You can as you just saw, you can bait the scientist forward, and then the vine will come down and just one-shot him. It's not the easiest thing to do, but heck, I did it. That's awesome. Chibi, you said a deathful run. Yeah, man, I totally got wrecked there the first time, though. Nugget, you said you're probably going to get going. It was nice to see you stream again. See y'all later, Nugget. Thank you so much for hanging out. You're not going to miss too much, Nugget. I'm going to stream for, you know, 20 more minutes or so. Thank you so much. Later, Nugget. Alright. I just leave the shield on in here because... Oh my god. The green smoke chews through your shield really bad too. Easiest thing to do is just grab it, turn it blue, and keep going. This part's always fun because you can push this and it'll destroy that guy. Okay. What? That was weak. At least I had a checkpoint. There we go. That's all I was trying to do. Man. Bait that guy. Switch to the shield so I don't get hit with this stuff. Alright, alright. This part's tricky because you kind of... And then you gotta switch over to your shield really quick so that this thing doesn't hit you. Here's a part where you can choose to go up here and it'll move this, or you can just exit the level if you want. It's kind of up to you if you need the health and stuff from this area. I'm gonna get health because this next part's really hard. Actually, health and grenades. Let's do it. Alright. Later, Deathly, thank you for stopping by and saying hi and checking out the game and the stream and everything. I appreciate it. Take care. Oh, I gotta get the battery. Alright. Oh, this is not the part I thought it was. I thought this was... well, a different part. Oh, God, I'm getting destroyed here. I kind of want to just die. I was gonna say I kind of want to die because the I had I had full HP. Okay, we're gonna do that part better. Man, sometimes this game even wrecks me too. Just let those guys come. All right. Get this stuff, and then you can just kind of... The thing with the arms also is that the I guess the little insider thing is the joints on the arm, the amount that they're able to rotate is randomized, so the arms will never really be in two exact positions, like 2 runs in a row. I forget if it happens in between dying and respawning, but I know like game to game they'll be positioned like slightly different, so they won't have the exact same reach and the exact same angle. I don't have like a lot of random gen stuff in the game, but that's like one of the little things. I don't even know why I did that. I guess it was just experimenting with the programming a little bit. Oh man, these guys, their pattern is horrible. It makes it really hard to get this out. There we go. I guess I could have just put the shield on and then went in there and made it a little bit easier, but... Oh, you know what's funny? Is that this next area is the area I was thinking of that's pretty hard, and for some reason I don't even give the player the ability to like stock up on health and stuff like that before here. And also, interesting little Easter egg thing. You can, so you put the battery in here to move those crates to the right, and you can choose to take the battery with you or not into the next area. And then depending on if you do or don't, that'll determine how many batteries the enemies drop. Because you need 2 batteries to get out of there. So if you go through with 1 battery, the enemies will only drop 1 battery. But if you go through with 0 batteries, the enemies will drop 2 batteries because that's how many you need. Alright, let's... Yeah, I'm just gonna grenade these guys because... This part's so hard. This part's even hard for me. Alright, here we go. Like if you okay, I guess I should show how to do this. If you come in here and you don't have grenades and you only have like 50 health because you were really low on it, the best way to beat these guys is to just put distance between you and them, and you kind of gotta jump around because their bullets are sort of hard to see. And you need to make sure that like you always have energy to have enough shields. So you gotta put distance between yourself and them, and then just kind of jump around and hit them. But if you have grenades, come in with grenades if you can. And then grab some more grenades afterwards if you can, because there's a part coming up where it's like you battle some of those guys and a scientist at the same time, and that part's kind of hard too. Alright, you gotta put a shield on to get past here, because this area will just chew you up otherwise. See, I feel like even on PS4 in this part, there is just a little bit of slowdown. And this room on Switch in particular is just no good right now. I really want to try to make it better. It's like on PC, I was able to just get away with being like a little bit sloppier with performance tweaks and stuff like that, just because of the nature of the beast. And on consoles, you've got to be a little bit more mindful. And you know what's weird about it? And I don't know, maybe some people in chat that do game dev know the answer to this, but like, why is it that a game like Robozarro, like just like a 2D pixel art game with some physics and stuff like that, I'll have like performance issues in here, but like Unreal Engine 4 games with like 3D graphics and like crazy lighting and like super high polygon counts and stuff like that can, you know, for the most part run fine on PS4. You can run games like that at, you know, what would be the equivalent of medium-ish settings on PC. But like this game, you know, for some reason we're getting performance issues, and I think somebody on Twitter or something said, well, it's like those devs that like really, you know, especially like Sony first-party studios and like bigger devs with bigger budgets, it's like they have access to, I don't know, like the actual architecture of the you know, of like the CPU and the GPU, and they can kind of just work with the system architecture differently, whereas like when you make a game through like Game Maker Studio 2, it's like you're pretty much, I don't even really know what goes into the porting from like a technical standpoint because the publisher took care of all of that, but it's much more like I know that the people who actually did the nitty-gritty of the porting like didn't go in and like dig into the PS4's architecture to try to, you know, get the best performance possible. We try to get the best performance possible by optimizing the code as much as we could. Chubb, you said are you planning to stream more? And if so, what will I stream? You know what? I am not entirely sure, to be honest. I will update you guys on Twitter and in Discord if I decide that I'm gonna stream more. I forget if when I asked you guys earlier, like if I don't do game dev streams but I do like game playing streams, would you guys want to watch them or eh? Man, this part's gonna be hard. Do I have grenades? I got some grenades. I need to put the shield on. We need to... Luckily, the acid clouds actually take these guys out too, so if we can get a cloud going, if we can get this guy to run through the clouds, that's really good. It's probably the best way to get there. Is to just have him take these guys out. There we go. Alright, cool. Now, that just leaves me and him, or him and I, and that I can do. Damn. I think I can do this a little bit better. We can just... Catching the vials is really hard sometimes. Also, another interesting thing is the smoke that comes out. If you do it without the mega charge, the bullets won't go through it. But if you mega charge the bullets, they'll go through the smoke. Anthony, you said oh, Anthony, you might have to copy paste for me. I think you said something about the CPU or the GPU, but I couldn't see the full message. Chubb, you said you'd be interested, you said it, in anything on the new game. Yeah, of course. maybe once the new games, maybe once it's far enough along I'll do it. Right now it's so early. I don't think streaming it would be very fun. At least when Robozarro was being streamed, it was like a little bit, you know, like into development, so there was some stuff to show off. Anthony, you said remember when the acid cloud hitbox was super broken? Was it really big? Is that what it was? Was it like well outside of the bounds of the cloud itself? Anthony, you said you were saying how Game Maker uses the CPU isn't as efficient as other engines, you think anyway. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, I remember there was a developer, a Game Maker Studio developer on Twitter who once was saying they made a little indie pirate game. I think the name of the developer is Sebastian something. Goes by Seabass, and he made a pirate game, and he was saying like for his games, whatever, I don't care about that thing. Specifically on Nintendo Switch, he had to turn off like water reflections, and then when he told people he had to turn off water reflections, they were like, but the Switch can, you know, it can run Breath of the Wild and like all these other, you know, like big game ports and stuff like that. And he was just like, I don't know, like, those developers have access to a completely different set of tools than you do when you develop this way. Haven't had to use the flashlight in a while, but I always like this part because it turns the lights off. Kind of hard to see, but I think vines come out again. They come out again? No. I'm scared. The next boss battle, I don't know if we can do that one in like a record time. There's no like really good way to cheese it or like do anything fancy with it. The best thing with the next boss that you could do is, I think, just rapid shot, use the rapid ammo on it, and try to grab the TVs when it throws TVs at you, because even the grenades don't do that much damage to it, if I remember correctly. Oh my god, I'm gonna die here. I have 2 health. Alright. We're gonna get the rapid shot ammo and just a bunch of health. Wow, I'm only able to max out at 77 health. That's crazy. You said Sebastian League? I don't know. Yeah, Anthony is right. Sebastian, I think you say his last name Negro. Is he an indie dev on YouTube? I don't know if he's on YouTube. I think he was streaming on Twitch for a while, and I know he has a Twitter presence. He's made a handful of games, and some tools as well. All right, let's do this next boss battle. You said risky last name. In this day and age, right? All right, here we go. You want me to link his Twitter? If anybody wants to follow him on Twitter, you could plug him, sure. Alright, like I said, I don't think that there's any real like big trick to this boss. You just kind of have to get in its face and watch for when the TVs are being thrown at you, because the TV throwing is it's going to be your best bet for the biggest damage. Anthony, I forget. Anthony, I think on the PC version of this game, you were able to do this battle without taking damage, right? But I think you said it was really hard. It was probably the hardest. I don't know if it's an achievement that I did for it or the hardest time trials thing to get. Alright, so we're just going to nail this guy in the face. The screen here is the only place you can hit this guy. Oh shoot, and he threw a TV and of course I missed it. But I'm too close to him. See here, oh man. If you're too close to him, seeing the vines is really hard. And then you'll miss the TVs. Alright, so now, damn, I'm gonna die from this boss. Oh, here comes the TV though. Alright, let's grab it. Let's make sure we hit him. There we go. This guy's destroying me. The key is I suck at this boss. Is to keep moving up and down too, because that way when he comes at you. Oh, here's the TV. There we go. We dodged that thing. All right, cool. Oh my god! I missed the throw with the TV. Here's the TV. Let's see. Ah, dang! Oh man! He said, "Nice grab." Yeah, I got beat by my own boss though. You said the same run you did You said you didn't get hit also. You got it in less than 30 seconds? This boss? How did you do it? Yeah, I gotta make sure to stay away from him more this time. I took too many hits in the beginning, forgetting I forgot to move up and down last time, and I forgot to put distance in between myself and him. Alright, let's grab the TV. Dang, I missed the TV. And I'm getting hit by that. Oh, this boss is hard. Is this the hardest boss in the game, or am I just kind of losing my edge right now? I almost feel like I should just get hit and start over, but... Oh my gosh! Yeah, Don't Sink was the pirate game. Yeah, I've never played it. But like I said, I saw him talking about it. And that was... oh, here's the TV, yay. When he was talking about it, that was like the first time I ever realized, okay, that developers, for obvious reasons, will face certain challenges when porting to Switch specifically. Check for a TV. Do we got a TV down there? There's no TV down there. Alright, we'll come up here, hit him with more. Oh, we got a TV. The TV spawns are random too. There's no set increment for them. Alright, we'll make sure to grab the TV. There we go. There we go. Whew, what was that, 3 or 4 times it took? Sorry, I keep bumping the mic. You know what's actually kind of cool is that we're at the 2-hour mark on the stream too, and I'm going into a completely new area. So I'm just gonna kind of hang around in here and just kind of talk with you guys for the last few minutes of the stream. Then I mean, I guess I don't really have to go at exactly the 2-hour mark or anything like that, but I do have some running around to do tonight with my wife and whatnot. So I gotta make sure I don't ignore the other stuff that we had planned. I mean, I guess it's not like every weekend that you launch a game on consoles, right? But did he make it in Game Maker Studio? I thought he did. I could be wrong, and it could have been Unity. But it would have, I'm pretty sure it's one of the two. I think it was Game Maker Studio, though. And you know what, for the reflection effect, I wonder, maybe he was doing like a water surface ripply effect or something. I'm not entirely sure. You said wife things are important. Yeah. Anthony, you said you're pretty sure it was Game Maker Studio. Yeah, me too. I got to admit also, this little headset that I have on, this thing is killing my ear now. Like 2 hours is kind of the max for this thing. I don't have like a nice, big, comfy gaming headset kind of thing. When I first got my PS4, I would stream, just playing games from time to time. I streamed like Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes when it first came out. I think I was doing a little bit of Bloodborne here or there. I forget. But then I just kind of fell out of it, and then I didn't get into streaming again until I started doing game dev. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up here. Thank you. I don't know. Thank you for all the support over like the literal years that it took to make the game. Thanks for coming here and hanging out today. TBU said it was fun seeing. Yeah, it was fun getting to talk to you guys also. Chubb, you said you used to do game dev streams 2 years ago? For real? I didn't know that. Chibi, you said thanks for the release. Thanks, guys. Whatever, you said alrighty. Thanks for the stream, man. Game looks awesome. Nice work. Yeah, thanks, whatever. Hey, whatever. Now, if you and your son play it again, maybe I don't know. Maybe I provided a little bit of insight on how to go about like some of the areas. But I do acknowledge that like even if you see somebody, like take down some of like the mini bosses or the enemies the way that I did, obviously part of the thing in this game is you like you have to get used to the momentum and like the movement, and I know it's not easy at first. The game, I think to some people in the trailers, the game looks like a Mega Man game, right? And then when they pick it up and they realize like, oh, this movement isn't at all like they thought it was going to be. And not like the trailers were never meant to mislead anybody. Like the game, you know, says it's like a physics-based action game, and it is, but I think controlling the character for the first time is kind of shocking for some people and not exactly what they thought. But like once you get used to it, I think the game's pretty fun, if I do say so. Anthony, you said stream Final Fantasy VII. Do it on hard? I could do that. That could be fun. I am on my hard mode. I'm at the second to last boss right now, so I'd probably have to start the file over on hard. Oh man, the second to last boss is ridiculous. I've only tried it once or twice on hard, but I might have to look up a tutorial on how to do it. I'm almost like, am I not powerful enough or something? It's really tricky. Toby said it was fun. Thanks for streaming. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. I don't know, Bobby, are you still there? I don't know who's still in there. It says on here it says there's 7 people in there. So, bye to everybody. Anthony, you said it was a lot of fun hanging out on stream again. Yeah, it was. It's like the good old days, huh? Whatever, you said it took some time, but it's a fun game. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. Oh, whatever. If you want to plug your game also, feel free to link it in chat. You guys know how that goes. If you guys got something you want to share, feel free to share it. It's so funny when it's quiet in here and I'm not talking. The music is just like it's like the most lonely, depressing chiptune music ever. You said maybe on Discord tonight. Okay, cool, no worries. Anthony, you said let you know if I need help optimizing the laser code. I will let you know. I will hit you up. I think one of the conversations I might have to have in regards to the port is I don't know how drastically we can revamp systems at this point. And I know also, at least I'm pretty sure, that like if we make a fix, it's got to be like good for everything. I don't know if we can like specifically, like if something is obviously broken on just PS4 or just Xbox or just Switch, then I guess we could, you know, address individual console issues and stuff like that. But I guess if we were just optimizing code and we were optimizing for Switch, the PS4 and the Xbox would benefit from it also, right? But yeah, I will let you know if I did a little bit of optimization myself already, and if they come back to me and they say, yeah, the frame rate's still really bad on Switch, yeah, I'll let you know. Maybe you can help me out with that. That'd be great. You said you had a peek at it and you could see why it's so intensive. Yeah, so the one thing, here's the one thing that I did so far. One thing with the laser code that I noticed that I did not do, and so sorry for anybody hanging out in here who's not into like the technical game devy stuff. I'm going to go into it a little bit. So one thing that I didn't do for the lasers, which was like a really big oversight on my part, is I don't have any I don't know what you would call it. It's not collision calling, because that's like a 3D polygonal thing. I don't do the thing where if the lasers aren't in the camera's view, so lasers are over here, camera's over here, these lasers that are outside of the view, they're still running. They're still running all the laser code, which is that they're not even in the camera view, so they don't need to be doing anything, right? So as of right now, I added a variable into the game, and I have the lasers checking to see whether or not they are or are not in the camera's view, and if they're not in the camera's view, I make it so that they don't run the laser script. I didn't go as far as to have the lasers that were outside of the camera view deactivate themselves, because the deactivation and the reactivation of the lasers, I wasn't really sure how to pull it off. And then like another thing that's kind of not optimized right now is I know that the draw events in Game Maker Studio are meant for drawing, and in the script that I have right now for the laser code, I'm actually doing the laser point calculations are technically running in the draw events, and I'm wondering if I can rework that code so that the laser point calculations are being done in a step event, and then the laser drawing portion of it, the part that actually draws the laser line, is actually the only part that's firing off in the draw event. I wonder if having the other calculation code in a step event will actually optimize stuff also. Chibi, you said not drawing stuff outside of the camera view can make huge leaps in performance. Yeah, I know. I don't know how. I don't know why it skipped my mind. I know that, like, overall in this game, I don't do too much of that, and as you can see, like 99% of the time we get good performance despite that. And the only reason I didn't do too much of that in this game was because with the physics, with like the physics world aspect of the game, and the way that I draw out like walls and floors and stuff like that, for the most part I needed the physics simulation to like be happening in the level to kind of make it feel like it was a breathing place. But the lasers don't really need that. Anthony, you said, yeah, just run the script in the step event and have the variable which you can use with the length to draw the laser. Maybe I should do that. I haven't gone that far yet. Chubb, you said you wonder if the step event and the draw event are different performance-wise, or just the calculations like you mentioned. Yeah, in the Game Maker Studio documentation it says, oh, well, in the Game Maker Studio documentation it says that they do not recommend running calculations in the draw event. So yeah, you know what? The one thing that is awesome about the Switch version of the game is the game looks really good in handheld mode. Like the Switch screen, like even though the Switch screen is only 720p max, like in handheld mode, to me the colors and the way everything is displayed on the screen looks exactly like it looks on my computer monitor. So like when I play it on Switch visually, I feel like you're getting like a one-for-one representation of how everything was like meant to look, which were like obviously on all of our screens, right? The graphics will look like a little bit different, the saturation of the colors will be like a little bit different. But so like for example, right here on my TV, the color of the plasma here, it just has like this slight tint of green to it, even though we've got like the yellow here on the junk symbol. So like there's a slight tint of green here, and to be fair, there is like obviously it's like the TV setting. This TV is like 8 years old, and who knows how the color is calibrated on it and stuff like that. But if you were looking at this on Switch, I know that the color of it would be exactly the way that I programmed it to look when I drew it. But anyways, I digress. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thanks for listening to all this tech jargon in the end, and helping me hypothesize how we could get a little bit of better performance out of the game and stuff like that. Yeah, you said it's also slightly green. I'll see you guys later. I'll let you know if I'm going to do other streams. If I do stream, I don't think I'm going to stream game dev right now. Maybe on occasion I'll do maybe I'll just do like we'll hang out and I'll play a game, or I don't know. Not all of you guys have consoles. Maybe we could find like something. Maybe we could find something on PS4 for people with PS4 to play. I don't know. I'm not that big into multiplayer games though. So yeah, we'll see. I'll let you guys know. Robospider. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys again, especially the Discord community and everybody who beta tested the game. Thank you guys for helping out. I think it's so cool that you guys also have all of your names in the credits of like the console versions of the game and stuff like that too. So that's awesome, man. You guys, everybody's name is out there as well. So thank you guys for helping. I like literally couldn't have done it without you. And the game is easily twice as good for all of the feedback that I got throughout making it and whatnot. So I appreciate you. Thank you. And I'm gonna try to figure out how to stop the broadcast here on PS4. I'll catch you guys later. Thank you. You said mine's yours is on there. Yes, Anthony. For anybody who doesn't know, Anthony is the as I've said multiple times, he is the reason certain elements of the game even feel as good as they do. I feel like, Anthony, like one of your hugest contributions, in my opinion, was like making it so that the aiming code was not... I mean, I've talked to people who hate the aiming in the game, but that's not because of you. That's like me wanting it the way it is. But you... I think it feels really good on a PS4 controller. Like, I haven't tried it on Xbox. I'm sure it feels fine on Xbox also, but like I think the aiming feels good because of you. And then also, for anybody that doesn't know, Anthony really saved me when it came to doing the console port of the game in multiple languages. I don't know, have you guys... I never showed you guys this, right? Because this isn't in the PC version of the game. So on the console version of the game, when you go into the controls list, you can't remap. But on each console, there's a different controller thingy like this that shows you the buttons, which we had to program separately. But one of the other huge things was, so we're playing English right now. You could switch this over to Spanish. Oop. Basically, you can switch it over to Spanish. This is the French version of the game. German, the Deutsch, and then the Japanese version as well, which is, I think it's just like so cool seeing the Japanese stuff in there. Oh yeah, you can pick them up. Did I do that? Yeah. I wonder if you get your grenade back when you do that. Let me test something out real quick. No, the grenade disappears. That's not good. The grenade should drop there. That's probably a bug that I am just figuring out right now. Anyways, yeah, the point of what I was getting to was getting all of the languages in the game was really hard. And getting Japanese in the game, because of how the characters work in Japanese, was really hard. And Anthony saved my butt when it came to being able to do this. Not only getting the Japanese into the game, but also the other languages in the game. So like picture this, right? So in the game when the I don't know if we get dialogue. Oh, we just passed dialogue. So in the game, you know how like the dialogue comes up on screen and then it always like fits into the box. I had it programmed so ridiculously like specific in English that the only language that the game could have ever been in, like on PC, was like the English version of the game. And like Anthony like really like came in and wrote like this crazy script or whatever to handle the text scrolling or whatever, to make the text work basically in all languages. And then in Japanese also, like the Japanese text scrolling system is completely separate from all of the other languages. And like if it weren't for him, I don't know what I would have done. I would have been screwed basically. So yes, Anthony, thank you again for helping me out with that. And thank you guys all, like I said, everybody for all the feedback, Anthony for all of the technical support and all of the code wizardry and stuff like that, man. I couldn't have done it without you guys. So thank you. I'm gonna get going. You guys have an awesome rest of your weekend, and yeah, I'll catch you guys later, and I'll let you know when I'm gonna stream again. All right? Take care. Bye bye. Ta ta for now. I always either can't end the stream or have some really dumb ending, right? So. Oh, do you guys see the puppy's here? He's been here a while. We'll end the stream with the puppy. I don't even know how long he's been there. He's just sort of hanging out, huh? Did you guys notice that he was here? I don't even notice when he came here. All right, I'll see you guys later. Take care. Thank you. Bye bye. Oh, pet the puppy. How do I? There we go. I don't know if you can see me still. If you can, goodbye.